Surprise! I got here early. Hi, welcome everybody. How are you today? I hope that you're having a wonderful start to your week. Let me see. Let's see what's going on. NeoGets, hi. I love the little top hat in the bat signal. Lord Portico, welcome. Puddleglum, congratulations on much cleaner quarters. Elixir, thank you very much for the 38-month free subscription. Also, that is much sooner than I expected to see you in chat. I hope that you are moderating your moderation, since I know you worked late, but I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Hello, Detective Zen. Through a long and involved engineering feat, all the floors on every deck on the ship now move like they are conveyor belts. This is not necessarily a bad thing. The directions change at random, so crew members either arrive to their duty shift much earlier than expected, much later and exhausted from the struggle, or are stuck on a random deck repeatedly being thrown into a wall. Okay, so it's like an old SNES 16-bit video game. Gary, indeed. What's Gary got to do for this? Gary is to blame for all events on the ship, no matter his innocence. This is true. Hello, SimSilica. Oh, you got to have a long weekend? That is lovely. I did not. Because for some reason, though we are in the United States and it was a national holiday today, and I work for a state institution, we don't get any holidays between Martin Luther King Jr. Day in January and Memorial Day in May. The students will all have spring break starting on March 2nd. But we have our regular schedule. We don't get any time off for spring break either. Unless we want to take time off, like using our vacations. Most of today doing class prep. My uni, UK never respected public holidays. Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird because in the fall term, we've got like holiday. And over the summer, we've got holiday. And in the spring, it's this long stretch of just continuousness with no breaks. The students get a break though, but the employees don't. And I always used to recognize that in April, I was frazzled. And I never really understood why, but I'm pretty sure it was because by the time April rolls around and I haven't had a break since January, I'm frazzled. Anyway, was that like my I forgot to prep for this class last week and I pulled it together in 3 hours today, or actual organized prep? Who has time for actual organized prep? Which reminds me, I have a class to prep for. It's not until March, but yeah, I don't want to be doing it at the last minute like I normally do. Anywho, hi everybody. It's Monday for me. You may have noticed if you saw my published schedule, there is no Sunday on the schedule. Which saddens me, but I know I need the day off for resting. So, for now, it's just Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and we will play Control at some point in time. But I just, yeah, I need day off in the week. What do you mean at the last minute? It is the only time to prep a class. Okay. Wednesday grad class is the same topic and content. Nice. The class I have coming up in March is the same topic and content as 2 class sessions I did last semester. So theoretically, I should just be able to pull what I pulled last semester. Oh, hello, Bit Rebellious. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. How was your stream? I hope everything was good. Did you break your calendar? Yes, hello, Bit Rebellious. Hello. If you're not following Bit Rebellious, drop a follow. They are new to the streaming and getting started, and just a lovely, lovely person. So drop a follow over there, check them out. But yeah, how was your stream? I didn't get a chance to pop in and see what you were doing, so I hope it went well. Oh geez, I'm all sinusy. News Tower, a newspaper sim of the 1930s. That, I can't even imagine quite what that is, but it sounds interesting. My brain wants it to be like Newsies as a video game. I wondered why we had that medieval horn player standing in the corner of the bridge. You could hear the alert, because I couldn't hear the alert, but I also have lots of loud things happening in my ears right now. So today we're returning to Monkey Island. Maybe we're on a ship that's theoretically headed to Monkey Island, but we need to not piss off the ghost chickens and find a way to take over the ship. I mean, it is today our mission is Alpha Braga 4. That should have been the title today, you know. We're gonna fix that. Some of you may get the reference, some of you might not. Alpha Braga 4. Hi, Van. What happened? Was it a link? Oh. You should be able to now. Elixir, I thought you were lurking. And then I remember that you don't drive, so the fact that you're able to type while lurking, it should not be as much of a surprise, but you're waiting on the bus. Steam Link for the game, yes. Lurklixie, oh dear. Develop your newspaper and become New York's new media mogul. In this tycoon, build and manage your newspaper from printer to toilet. Create your editorial line and lead your journalists through unique 1930s stories and dig out the latest scoops. Interesting. So it's interesting that they just call it In This Tycoon. It does sort of remind me a little bit of Railroad Tycoon at a glance, but you're running a newspaper. Oh, it's in early access still. That looks interesting. I hope that it was fun. I should bring a game to the screen, because I keep talking about how many games I have that I need to play at some point, and I just removed a day from the schedule. I should maybe maybe bring the game up. Theoretically. Does that mean that you can yell at your staff to get pictures of Spider-Man? I think so. But only if your initials are JJJ.
Do you remember where we were?
Kind of, but remind me a little. What are you talking about? The game's been up the whole time. I'm actually gonna move that out of the way.
Kind of, but remind me a little.
Okay.
Love Boy
To get
Brush.
myself to Monkey Island, I had joined LeChuck's crew in disguise and posing as a lowly swabby. I planned to start a mutiny and seize the ship, but for the moment, I
Alpha
was stuck
Braga 4.
doing my job in the ship's hold.
Yep. The plan tonight is Alpha Braga 4.
I can't see much through this thing. Yep,
Screwed.
yep, yep. At least they don't smell like live chickens. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken?
After chicken? They're called after chicken? That's so perfect. I love it. The quartermaster gave me this
It's an
pamphlet.
inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read.
Avoid reading the pamphlet, or oh fine, I'll take it with me. Avoid.
These are all the same. Just a bunch of rah-rah stuff about ship's company culture. These are all the same. Just a bunch of rah-rah stuff about ship's company culture.
Imagine what's inside the crate.
More chickens? Gunpowder? Cannonballs? Golden jewels? Something I can make clever use of?
Also, hi, Hannah.
Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young.
It has an egg.
I wonder what it's made out of.
I have ghost chicken feed.
I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset. No way am I picking that up with my hands.
I tried.
The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine.
Oh,
Murray?
Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage, Withered Zombie Man. Have we met before?
congratulations, I am Puddleglum. You were randomly selected as the VIP for this stream. Enjoy your diamond next to your name. Oops. No, but I'm a big fan. Yes, at a demonic skull party, or I'm in disguise. Oh. Oops.
Oops.
Oops is right. You shouldn't go opening crates without knocking first. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious
Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, Withered Zombie Man.
No problem.
Okay, we've got Murray. He's not undercover, he's under crate. Get on board! A new crew member pamphlet. Copyright LeChuck, all rights reserved. Get inspired! Follow LeChuck's lead. Oh my god, the marketing. It hurts because it reminds me of the marketing done by Institutes of Higher Education. Follow LeChuck's lead. betray trust, throw tantrums, commit fraud, overstay your welcome, bear false witness, destroy the beloved, destroy the beautiful, threaten bodily harm, commit bodily harm, murder those who get in your way. Condensed from the book, The LeChuck Way. And the last part, kind of behind me, get to work! Don't get fired. Le ship is enchanted to be unboardable by anyone but her crew. That includes you! So don't worry about it. Unless you get fired, then worry. It's badass! I was just like, oh no! It's totally been through marketing review. I have... No? Even in undeath, we can't escape the corpos. Yes, escape the hold. Fine.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw.
Well, in that case, let's find out more about Madison.
How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
I tried moving the camera to a place that would be less obtrusive. But honestly, I don't know where a less obtrusive place is in this game. Let's see if I move it up here, maybe that will be a better spot for it.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
I mean, I could knock you off. Swab Murray.
Hey!
That's amazing. Ooh. Swab up the grease.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Yeah.
Come on.
Swab the screw.
I'll just put a little dab on there.
You're getting it in my eye.
Close enough.
You missed a spot.
I don't know
Is that
why
your
I'm
catchphrase
doing
or
this,
something?
but I'm putting grease on the
You
chickens.
missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue. I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg.
All right, so if
I don't want to spoil my view.
Okay. Swab the chicken feed.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Does that make it butter chicken?
Nuts.
I don't know.
Ew.
That was great. Well, I have chicken feed.
Nice chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay?
Is it?
Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their
I thought
young.
maybe it would lay the egg.
I wonder what it's made out of.
Is Is it greasy ghost chicken feed now?
I don't think so.
Don't taste it. I have to feed the chickens. I tried. It will not let me ingest the chicken feed.
I can't see much through this thing. Yep.
I've
Yep.
greased the screws.
Yep.
Have the enchanted eye patch. I have a knife. Bye-bye, screws.
I got this from the porthole. I don't think so.
Totally screwed.
Driving rain and crashing waves.
Perfect sailing weather.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through.
Oh. That's easy to fix.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Swab the porthole.
Better.
I should try climbing up, though. They're not going to
Going
let us.
Somewhere, swabby. You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. The grease helps. A little.
A little. Well,
You missed
then
a
more
spot.
grease will help more, right?
Nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
I don't know why I'm greasing the floor.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
I think mostly because he's a jerk of a boss, and so I'm doing an intentionally bad
Oi,
job.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Army mate. Exactly. All right, I've swabbed the floor as much as I can. It looks like I may have greased the porthole as much
thought
as
you missed the
possible
spot.
too. Don't question it,
nuts.
just swab. Admire the mess I made.
That is one revoltingly greasy porthole.
They've done a good job of making the grease look disgusting.
It's working.
Success!
It's the ship's hole. Home sweet home?
Totally been here from the start of stream. Shadows, obviously. How are you? Peer
I
in?
can't see anything.
Climb
This one
in.
doesn't open.
There are skeleton flying fish, indeed. Oh my. What?
That's a big rudder.
Apparently I can talk while I'm down here. Size matters?
That's a big rudder.
Rudder. I don't have anything to do with the rudder at the moment, so let's go back up. There's plenty of time underwater, but there is a timer. Frying fish. Ooh, I don't want it to bite me.
I can't see anything. This one doesn't open.
Pretty small anchor for a ship this size.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping.
Blah, 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 blah,
Quite possible, Detective Zen.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
blah, blah, blah,
Okay.
blah, 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 blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way.
Prepare to touch it or
Now,
disturb it.
Before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. How does the potion work? What's in it? Okay, I think I got it. Okay.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
How does the potion work?
I don't know. Nobody does. It's magic. It just helps you find Monkey Island.
What's in it?
Oh, let's see. It's got squid ink and monkey blood and a pressed skull. I definitely remember that. Also cinnamon, mint, and brimstone, and some coloring and preservatives. Oh, and a live chicken. But listen, you shouldn't worry about this yet.
Wait till you're
12 or so.
12 or so.
Okay.
I remember
think
the
I got it.
mint.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy.
Eh?
You look familiar somehow.
We met about an hour
We
ago.
met about an hour ago, while Iron Rose was introducing me around. I'm the new Swabby.
Doesn't ring a bell. Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Why do we need a skull? Why does it have to be a flat skull? Where should I look for a skull? Can I have a raise? Or no?
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Well, why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
One skull. Flat.
We'll finish the potion, and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map.
All right. We have updated our quest book. Get a flattened skull. Used up potion supplies. Okay.
How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished. Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to. If you can't do that, find a regular skull and flatten it.
The potion smells like it's ready to go. It's just missing the flattened skull.
You have a skull.
Nice Nice looking skull you got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else. Sorry if I offended you.
Oh, that's okay. I know you're under pressure.
Looks like it's empty.
Rob Paulson? Cannon? Into the ship. Eek.
I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture.
Flambe, the lookout? Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff? Can I check the crow's nest for a skull? What's it like working for LeChuck? Gotta go, I've got a job to do. Okay.
Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff?
The best show is down here. I want to see if you screw up this thing with this skull.
Can I check the crow's nest for a skull?
There's nothing you need up there.
Any ideas for where to find a skull?
I'm really more of a watcher than a helper.
What's it like working for LeChuck?
I can't complain.
Really?
It's in the employee handbook.
No complaining.
You live longer if you remember that, new guy.
Do we have a union?
You sure don't, Swabby.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences.
I knew the name, but I didn't know why I knew it. So, was that the voice of Bob?
Sorry if I offended you.
Oh, that's okay. I know you're under pressure.
Oh. I would not have caught that.
There's nothing you need up there, new guy.
You've got a flattened skull up there.
Crow's nest is up there. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents. This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and coloring agents.
Do not pet the ship's cat.
The very first item in the ship's safety procedures is never to try to pet Scruffles.
I'm sorry, if the safety manual says do not attempt to pet Scruffles, I'm gonna attempt to pet Scruffles. Also, Scruffles is a pretty cool name. Feel the warmth.
Toasty.
Read the sign.
Deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Now's not a good time to attract attention. Toasty.
What did he tell me to do again? Flambe.
There's nothing you need up there, new guy.
The skull is definitely in the crow's nest.
These open plan offices are all the rage now.
No, not an open plan.
Reminder to all crew. Extinguish demon fire with the proper extinguishment. Other methods will not work. Stop overfeeding Molly, you rotten clods. She has digestive trouble and I'm tired of cleaning it up.
Oh my.
Oh, I barely touched it. It just fell apart. I was barely even here. It just fell apart. I was barely even here. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave.
The ghost rats are not fleeing this ship, so therefore not sinking.
It just fell apart. I was barely even here.
Aha! You're out and about.
Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No. Stay.
How to flatten Murray.
going in there, Murray.
You will pay for this indignity, you worthless skull napper.
I have a skull. I just need to flatten it.
Ew.
All right. Methods for skull flattening. There's the anchor and the rudder. Potion supplies. Methods for skull flattening. Let's see.
How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished. Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to. If you can't do that, find a regular skull and flatten it.
I have found a regular skull.
Sorry if I offended you.
Oh, that's okay. I know you're under pressure.
Under pressure. I have to try.
Looks like it's empty.
But it won't let me put the skull inside, so that's... I guess that's good, right? I need to flatten a skull.
Yeah, devil crabs like limbs, apparently.
Devil crabs?
Well, that's all right then.
Yeah.
Now's not a good time to attract attention.
How to make a skull into a flat skull. I don't know if Murray's a regular skull, but... only skull I have at the moment.
I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture.
It looks like a ghost. I can't go left.
It just fell apart. I was barely even here. I don't think he wants to see a broken laundry machine.
Interesting that I
I don't think he
can
wants to see a broken laundry
select
machine.
that. Hello, Moody Mystery. I am doing pretty good. Leave Murray open until all his carbonation is released, and then he'll be a flat skull, yes.
It doesn't do much to cut the chill in here, but I'll take what I can get. Nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding veil. Ooh, I can't decide which is more disturbing. LeChuck somehow stealing Elaine's wedding veil, or him having a copy made. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one.
Admire the art from a safe distance.
I know art is supposed to grab you, but this is taking it too far. Toasty. Toasty.
But I need to flatten a skull. Trivia card! I'll take it. Art. Doesn't appear to be any other exits.
This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Apparently, there's nothing to magnify in here. How many hermit crabs have made their home on Barebones Island? I don't know.
These open plan offices are all the rage now.
Can't show that to him. Why can't I show him the broken laundry machine? Chicken feed. Inspirational onboarding pamphlet. Betray trust, throw tantrums, commit fraud, overstay your welcome, bear false witness, destroy the beloved, destroy the beautiful, threaten bodily harm, commit bodily harm, and murder those who get in your way. But that doesn't seem like the Guybrush Threepwood way. Does it? Ah. Fix the laundry machine. Many hours later. Hi, Elixir gets home 2.5 hours later than usual. My cat screams like no one has fed him since 2022.
I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy.
Flatten Murray!
Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will...
Oh my.
I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess.
I have a flattened skull. Talk to the very flattened Murray.
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't want to talk to you right now, except to say that exquisite punishments await you at your final resting place.
Okay, to the top deck we go.
Well, the potion smells like it's ready to go. It's just missing the flattened skull.
Hey, what are you...
The
Next
skull
up,
needs to go on ahead. Uh-huh.
Swabby!
Uh-oh.
Why are you out of the open? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also...
You missed a spot. He's gonna dump the potion? I don't think LeChuck is happy.
I can explain, sir. I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion! I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Gritting
You
my.
do the potion? Is that even possible?
What?
No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything. Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually. You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right.
Oh,
We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen
Boybrush
yet.
sits like
I
me.
started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey,
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks.
Steal LeChuck's secret. Figure out alternate way to Monkey Island.
It's empty now. What's that?
Plundering prospects.
You won't need those. I'll find a way for us to get to Monkey Island. Hey, Bob, have you got any ideas on how to get to Monkey Island that don't involve a voodoo potion?
My mind's a blank. I try to keep it that way if possible.
I started to side quest until the main story caught up. Yeah. Ship needs more members. It only has a skeleton crew. Yuck, yuck, yuck. So LeChuck is supposedly in his cabin. Side questing across the universe. There's a cat. Pretend to steer the ship.
Oops.
Shouldn't ring this right now.
Now's not a good time to attract attention.
Well, climb to the crow's nest. Check in with Flambe.
Nice view up here.
Sure.
I'm just looking around for another way to get to Monkey Island.
Be my guest.
I'm sorry. I wonder if that was intentional or not, but that was hilarious. Because he's Flambe, he's on fire, and he said, be my guest. And Lumiere, the candlestick in Beauty and the Beast, is the one who sings Be Our Guest. Ooh. Oh.
Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison. Ready the cannons.
Don't worry about it. LeChuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck.
They're making the
That
potion.
Looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
They undercut my expedition so they could claim the prize for themselves. Those double-crossing thieves, that's piracy. It's kind of a relief when I think about it.
Those double-crossing thieves. That's piracy.
I'm not sure what else you were expecting under the circumstances.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration.
They don't have a flattened skull.
Aha! They're missing a skull.
We don't need a potion because we have one.
We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so. Swabby.
These things get more sophisticated every year.
Would that we all did the same.
Ready for cannon firing. I've got an idea for how we can get to Monkey Island after all.
Sounds exciting. Rose is right over there. You should get her opinion on it.
I have an amazing idea.
Does it involve mobbing?
Oh, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So,
So I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
no.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golett gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hole.
Oh,
Whoa, hang on.
I'm a little surprised to hear this. What do you mean you don't want to go to Monkey Island? Why wouldn't you want to go to Monkey Island? I thought the whole point of this voyage was to go to Monkey Island.
I'm a little surprised to hear this.
You shouldn't be. But so far, you haven't struck me as the brightest candle in the box. There's nothing on that island except for the secret. The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote. Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough. The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay. Nay.
Nay.
Nay.
Aye.
Hi.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What? Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their
Oh
vote.
no, what? Just go steal the other ship. Oh dear. Okay.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck. Aren't you curious about what the secret might turn out to be? Okay, never mind.
I
Favor?
can do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side.
Ouch.
Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far.
Okay, so I have decided that covering up some of the options is better than covering up the active dialogue. And I'm gonna move myself back over here. We are going to be having an automated ad break starting in just about a minute. It'll run for 3 minutes and give us a chance to stretch, expel, and reacquire liquids. Hopefully not at the same time. Get snacks and generally make sure that you're doing some self-care. Since we've been here for an hour already, so we'll be taking a 3-minute break. And then we will continue with the Alpha Braga 4 mission. Not with that attitude. Yeah, I will be seeing you all shortly. Okay, I think the ads are done. Hannah, thank you for the post. That is an excellent announcement. And I hope that people heeded Hannah's announcement and did their self-care things. Yay! I don't really want Rose to be more loyal to LeChuck. We're trying to Alpha Braga for this, right? I'm still gonna say it.
As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
Through a reddish haze of constant anger? As his own personal plaything. As a big brown box with a ribbon on it and the secret of Monkey Island inside.
Through a reddish haze of constant anger?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to
Oh,
follow
dear.
his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
It would.
I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith. About not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay.
Ooh.
I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith. About not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay.
I think we did. We came to the ship to start a mutiny, and I think we succeeded. Only the mutiny in this case went against us as well as LeChuck.
Bob, I confess I'm a little confused about what your job is. I mean, I know you hang up there all day, I'm just not sure why.
As yardarm hanger, I serve as an example to the crew of what might happen if they break the rules. It's an important role, though admittedly not an exciting one.
I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm. I'll take your next shift. I'll be your best friend. Or what would you be interested in? We're gonna offer the other yardarm.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm.
I've been there. I prefer this one.
I'll be your best friend.
My best friend will always be the sea, or maybe Putra.
Well, what would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I can come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
What do you like to do for fun?
Oh, pretty much anything. I'm easy.
Sea shanties.
Sea shanties?
Not really.
Clog dancing.
Clog dancing?
Not so much.
Bowling.
Nope.
Flea
Flea
circus.
circus?
Not really.
Keel hauling.
Keel hauling?
Not really.
Embroidery.
Embroidery?
Not really.
Improvisational theater.
Improvisational theater?
Not so much.
Model shipbuilding.
Model shipbuilding?
Well, no.
Animal husbandry.
Animal husbandry?
Not really.
Basket weaving.
weaving?
Nope.
Meditation.
Meditation?
Nah.
Yodeling.
Bowling?
Not really.
Didn't he say he was easy? Carpentry.
Carpentry?
Not really.
This sounds like an ad for a trade school. Whittling.
Whittling?
Nah.
Whistling.
Whistling?
Well, no.
Philosophical discussion.
Philosophical discussion?
Nope.
Water ballet.
Water ballet?
Not really.
Gin rummy.
Gin rummy?
Not so much.
Checkers.
Checkers?
Nah.
Historical novels.
Historical novels?
I do enjoy reading.
Aha!
Ding ding ding. Biographies.
I do enjoy reading.
Autobiographies.
Autobiographies?
I do enjoy reading.
Adventure stories.
Adventure stories?
I do enjoy reading.
Travel guides.
Travel guides?
I do enjoy reading.
Self-help books.
Self-help books?
I do enjoy reading.
Crime thrillers.
Crime thrillers?
I do enjoy reading.
Speculative fantasy.
Speculative fantasy?
I do enjoy reading.
Romance novels.
Romance novels?
I do enjoy reading.
Are you the bone of your sword? Oh, jeez. Reading?
Reading?
I do enjoy reading.
I'll see what I can find.
Would you like to read this pamphlet?
No thanks. I've already read that lots of times.
It was worth a try. I'm not surprised. Trivia book. To-do list. I can't give him the business card. Okay. Someday that cat's gonna let me pet it. Flambe! Hey, hey, hey!
Working hard?
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Oh, he's got a book.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
That you're reading. Do you have a favorite food?
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue. Except when Putra makes it, unfortunately. She does not make it hot enough for my taste.
Most of that went over my head. Tell me again about Scorched Alaska.
Tell me again about Scorched Alaska.
Prepared correctly, it should be like a hot poker to the tongue.
Got it.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Ah.
Underworld jokes, you say. Any good?
Hilarious.
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Add points for Flambe. Think you'll be done reading
Think you'll be done reading
soon?
soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Does it hurt to have your head on fire?
I'm a demon. We're sort of all about that. You get used to it.
If you stuck your head in a bucket of water, would it help?
Demon fire burns underwater, so no.
I'm guessing you don't wear hats.
Once in a while, I look good in them. For a few seconds.
I can't stop thinking about your head.
Stop thinking about your head. I mean, what it would be like to have a head that was on fire.
I can help you out with that if you are really curious.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Alright, we need to get Scorched Alaska for Flambe. So that we can get the book for Bob. Blair Gory,
What do you want?
can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
About your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No,
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep. Joke's on you, Swabby. And I guess on me too. Now beat it. I'm busy.
I know where the knife is. It's not in the galley, but let's talk to Putra. Ooh, there's sludge.
You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while. You'd think on a ship there would be... You might want to change this water someday. Just a thought.
It's not water. I'm marinating the plate scrapings for tomorrow's dinner.
Ooh, I think I'll skip dinner tomorrow. At first I thought the privy must be behind there, but no, it's just the pantry. What is all this stuff anyway?
Oh, you know, urchin husks, bile duck extract, sugar, fangweed. Nothing unusual.
Ugh. Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It was demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get. Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns. Doesn't matter though. The shaker's empty. I'm all out.
No!
Remind me what you told me about the pepper?
It's very, very, very hot. And very empty.
Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
Of course.
It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat.
It's
not
cute
both?
that you think there's a difference.
It sounds like screaming, but really quiet. What's the soup of the day?
Some former crew members who didn't work out.
Yikes.
It's a delicacy.
Oh dear.
It's kind of soothing in a weird way. It's kind of soothing in a weird way. So, Putra.
Chef, Putra, please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh.
How come people don't call you Chef?
How come people don't call you Chef?
Because they're a bunch of pedestrian clods who wouldn't know a great meal if it hit them in the mouth. Which, by the way, it often does, if you cook it right.
Or wrong.
But mainly it's because technically I am a cook, not a chef. It's a job title.
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique, whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
Oh dear. Hi, Adventures of Tony.
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course on a ship this size I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this. But LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make Scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef. Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I see.
There it is.
What exactly is a scorched Alaska?
Imagine a dessert shaped like a huge legless jellyfish with a texture like ice cream wrapped in packing foam, and it sets your face on fire when you eat it.
Appetizing.
Not really.
Yeah, I know. They need the promotion and the peppers.
Did you know Gullet well?
Sure. He and I were the only zombies in the crew until you came along.
Sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
Sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
I don't. Every time I try to get a decent cooking job at a restaurant or some swanky manor house, they say I'm too green, and they play it off like they're talking about experience level, but I know what they mean. Zombies need not a fly. We don't want them rotting near the food. You must have experiences like that.
My birthday party clown gig really dried up. My bridge club shunned me. They think all we want to do is eat brains. Or yes, definitely.
My birthday party clown gig really dried up.
Imagine thinking zombies are scarier to children than clowns are.
There's no justice.
It's absurd.
How did you become a zombie?
Oh, the usual way. I was at the Culinary Academy at the time. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction to some strawberries. How about you?
Me?
I'm a zombie by marriage. I was asleep at the time. I'm allergic to strawberries too. Another zombie bit me while trying to eat my brain, of course. Oh dear. We're gonna do it.
I'm a zombie by marriage?
Good one. I was married once too. I know what you mean.
What was Gullet like?
Well, you'll have noticed he was a bit of a bully.
Not at all.
He didn't have much power or control in his life, and he was insecure about that. So he compensated by being domineering, vicious, and cruel whenever he had the opportunity.
Bully.
You don't say.
But he had his good side. He wrote poetry. Nobody else knows that. He kept it a secret. He was always afraid someone would steal his ideas. Not that anyone would have. His poems were total garbage.
Anyway. You sure I can't change your mind? Or let's see, are you sure you don't want to make a scorched Alaska? I'll let you
I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Right. Review the request for promotion.
Putra makes a compelling case for promotion. Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Retreat from the smell. All right.
The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine.
We're totally gonna need this egg. Should I clean up in here now that we're in charge? Just, you know, because now it looks bad if we're not doing our job, right? I know. I made it messy in the first place. But now I want happy chickens.
Close enough.
I'm not cleaning the porthole though. Right. Escape through the portal. check out the rudder. Yep. I was right. Nice knife.
That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty.
You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, swabby.
I'm actually first swab now. You might want to take a friendlier tone. I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
That's actually
Okay.
first swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow.
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement.
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. How about you?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all, but it's a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it, and it feels like drowning the whole time.
Oh, no.
So get me out of here right now, you colossal git.
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
Well, I guess you've got me there.
Ha!
If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with it if you don't get me out of here right now.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then.
Nice talking to you,
Nice
Gullet.
talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this.
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder.
Ooh, snacks. Snacks and cats. All right, I have the knife. Consider the origins.
Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife.
I have a flattened Murray.
Putra makes a compelling case for promotion.
Oh my gosh! Adventure Tony, thank you so much for the resubscription. 37 months! Awesome sauce. Donka. I'm just gonna make sure that we don't accidentally run into ads at any point in the future, since I was thinking about it right now. So, but hi, I've missed you, and I'm glad. Hey, sometimes financial stuff happens. I totally understand. I wonder what we're gonna do with that anchor. At some point, something, I'm sure. I know where the book is. No, wait, no, there's a book. Mike? Yeah, my mic is still on. Did we lose Mike? Hello? Tony? Yeah, I don't know what happened, Tony. What a mess. Okay, let's see. I have the knife. Kniffy. Kniffy, kniffy, kniffy.
I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
One vote. Excellent. I'm saving before I dare to enter LeChuck's cabin.
Swabby, come over here. You be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, Swabby?
Mike. Bloodsword the Feared. Crazy Beard the Beardless. Eye Gouger the Reckless. Swabby is fine. I like what you've done with the place.
I like what you've done with the place.
Look, I'm just going to call you Swabby. It's not good for the chain of command if we get too friendly. Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait. Wait. Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't. These open plan offices are all the rage now.
Oh dear. Okay. Cannon. But why? All right, we gotta talk to
I still
Rose.
think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith about not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay.
Not inspired by LeChuck.
I better leave it on while I'm on the ship. Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Do
Oh,
you want
yeah.
decaf
I put
coffee?
it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
I mean, it's coffee.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me.
Yay!
As quartermaster, can't you just decide that we're going to Monkey Island and tell the others what to do?
Sorry, Swabby. That just isn't how it works. I respect the will of the crew. Everybody has to be in.
Darn.
It's empty now.
Well, that's 2. What about...
Have you seen Pewter's application for promotion?
Of course. But that's something LeChuck has to approve personally, which he would never consciously do.
Never consciously do. Consciously do.
I don't think so.
I'm uncertain.
This is a bunch of empty containers. I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture.
Coffee, 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 coffee. If I can't take my coffee break, something within me dies down, and something within me dies.
Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouted.
That time again already? Well, let's get to it. Come to order, you murdering, traitorous dogs. Why is the ship's cauldron still empty? I distinctly ordered a mystical voodoo potion. If a ship is going to function properly, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Play or die. Blah, blah.
It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. It's not much of a map. There's just some writing on it, but clearly it's important. This isn't remotely like a map. You'd notice it right away.
Okay. Business card? Pamphlet.
A map's a map. I don't think he'll spot the difference. Now I just need a unanimous vote from the crew. No problem.
The mop tree map.
If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right,
I need him
it
to
would be a big
sign the thing. I was hoping I could sneak in here and forge his signature.
I don't think I could mimic his signature. It's pretty distinctive.
Well, I got the map. That's it.
In conclusion, shape up or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then. Dismissed.
All right. Enter LeChuck's cabin.
Shouldn't ye be swabbing? Is this about a promotion for Putra again? I've told her 100 times I'm never going to sign that. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you'll be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, fill it out, and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
Log messes found around the ship.
If I clean off the grease, I won't be able to leave this way.
Okay, then don't clean off the grease.
I'll leave my work down here.
No! Fine. How am I supposed to log messes? I mean, I would say there's one here.
That seems dangerous. I better just show it to Iron Rose like I'm supposed to. It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley.
Got it. Stream is rated R. Oh gosh! Lord Vortigo, thank you so much for gifting a subscription to Moody Mystery.
It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard.
Got two. More messes. More messes. Oh, look at mess.
Disgraceful.
I love that it used to be my job to clean this, but
It's like no one on this ship has heard of recycling.
all right, that's 4. Is that going to be 5? Like, honestly, I hope not. There's a cat. I don't think there's a mess in the crow's nest. I wonder if the zombie in the rudder would count. The shark's circling. Oh dear. This game is so good. It's such a good game. I'm gonna check. If it's not the zombie in the rudder, then I know what it is, I think. Add this to the
I'm
report.
assuming no one will actually read this and come down here to find him. That's it. I've completed my report. I should show it to Iron Nose.
It worked. Yes. All right. What is doing this report gonna get me, though?
Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far.
That's
Here,
what I'm hoping.
I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature.
Captain's
Why don't you
signature!
Take him the whole stack.
Yes.
It's a stack of papers waiting for LeChuck's signature.
Please note the time. We are running out of stream for tonight. Danka. All right. The request for promotion is in the stack of reports waiting the captain's signature.
Shouldn't ye be swabbing? Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
Remember to put it in the middle.
It's Chef Putra's request for promotion, stamped by LeChuck. It's a stack of papers stamped by LeChuck.
Okay. First, can I give the papers back and be done with them?
I don't have time for that right now. It's all stuff LeChuck has to approve anyway.
I guess we just will file it in I don't know, some sort of circular file.
Good news, Chef Putra. You're officially promoted.
I'm a chef! Chef Putra! Thanks, Swabby. You're amazing. I owe you one.
First
One
swap.
scorched Alaska.
So, Chef,
Yeah, you're a chef. Would you make me a scorched Alaska?
now that you're a chef, would you make me a scorched Alaska?
Of course. I have to warn you, though, it's not going to be very spicy. It'll be fine. You wouldn't like the full-strength version anyway.
But I need the full strength version. Thank you, Detective Zen.
Some chefs these days use dandruff out of a can, but I would never take a shortcut like that. One scorched Alaska, extra mild.
Didn't he say something about a poker?
Light as sea foam.
A hot poker? I don't have a hot poker though. Like a fire poker to the mouth. But I don't have one. And I don't know that I've seen one.
Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby!
You don't have a fire either. Just a ray of trans sunshine. Little note, when viewing the game you were playing in the following section, it just said, return to Monka. Really? I don't know why. The game is, the category is Return to Monkey Island, and the go live notification was Return to Monkey Island, and I don't know. Yeah. Oh, it was just funny. Gotcha. Well, I think we're gonna have to find this poker later, because I mean, we still have a little bit of time. Oh, ooh, yes. I need this.
Ready for cannon firing.
All right, let's get the Scorched Alaska. We just need to put that poker in it. But it says deliver. All right, Scorched Alaska. Poker later. God. Oh no, Detective Zan. All right. Grab. Impale the Scorched Alaska on the hot pointy thing. Oops.
Ready for cannon firing. That seems promising, but inconvenient for carrying around.
No?
That had better be the sound of you working, Swabby.
It is. It is.
That seems promising, but inconvenient for carrying around.
I can't light the chicken feed and put it in the Scorched Alaska.
Hardly any warmer now. Hardly any warmer now. Hardly any warmer now.
I love the I love the little puzzles. I do. Map to the secret. Begin your search at the red berry bush. Follow the stone monkey hand. Stick to the path by the wooden chicken. Sneak past the bees and heed the sign. X marks the spot. Best not to forget that we got that. One does not have a hot poker. Entertainment references, revote. I mean, this is not going to be a good enough Scorched Alaska. Like, this is just a baked Alaska.
Ready for cannon firing.
There was nothing up here, was there? It will be time to go over there soon, but because we'll be heading over shortly to Althaven for Streampunks RPG's latest installment of Beacon. The absolutely wonderful, I'm gonna say critically acclaimed um, actual play of the Alien RPG, anybody can be a critic, so it is critically acclaimed.
Flair?
What do you want?
How come you stabbed Gullet?
Well, how come you stabbed Gullet?
He asked too many questions.
How many questions did he ask?
One.
It's not hot enough.
Remind me what you told me about the pepper?
It's very, very, very hot. And very empty.
But how do I make...
It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat.
It's cute that you think there's a difference.
Yeah. It's kind of soothing in a weird way.
I don't think the answer's going to be in here.
More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine.
I'm uncertain as to the next step, but I don't want to click on the hints yet. So now I'm just gonna take the Scorched Alaska and just like hover it over everything, as one does in a point and click adventure. And actually we'll, be heading out in a second, and so I won't have to solve it this week. Well, Alpha Braga 4, our Alpha Braga 4 gambit will continue next week when we return to Monkey Island. But I should probably start winding us out, closing us out. Oh, Moody, if you have an idea, toss it. I just don't want to look at the official hints yet, but you thought it was Alpha Bravo 4? No, it's Alpha Braga 4. It's a reference to Strange New Worlds, and it was code for starting a mutiny. But yeah, if you have a thought, I'm willing to accept. See, that's a thing, but I'm not gonna reject it. I'm gonna save first though, because I had that thought, but also like. I'm gonna serve it, but I don't think it's right.
I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Ugh, take the monstrosity away. Its blandness offends me, even at a distance. Scorched Alaska must be like a hot poker to the tongue.
Yeah, so... It was a good thought, though. It was SETI Alpha 5. Shadows. Not that I have found Adventures of Tony. Oh, but wait! Excellent. Excellent. You might let me try cut off the tip, because I need just the tip.
This should make it good and scorchy.
Adventures of Tony, thank you. Just the tip. Just the tip.
Not right in front of him. I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Scorched Alaska. Sweet, poisonous shades of my shady and poisonous childhood. It sears me inside like a lost love. A masterpiece. There's one bite missing.
Well,
Much respect, Swabby. I am in your debt. I hate being in debt, so let's just say I'll vote your way next time we talk about that plan of yours. The one with the monkeys.
you're not reading this. Can I borrow it?
Sure, I'll let you have it for the rest of the day.
Thanks.
All right, but that is where we have to end because we don't want to be late for Bacon. So, yes, we will continue our Alpha Braga 4 plot next Monday when we will deliver the book. And then I think we'll have all the votes we need to head for Monkey Island with our flattened skull. You know, all of the things. But let me do some credits here. Let's see. Elixir, thank you for the resubscription. Adventures of Tony, thank you for the resubscription. I believe, was it Lord Portico gifted the sub to Moody Mystery? Yes, thank you, Lord Portico, for gifting a sub to Moody Mystery. This is me trying to remember everything that happened when it's sitting right in front of me. Also, thank you so much to Bit Rebellious for the raid earlier. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I am quite enjoying the game. So, yes. Let's see. Wednesday, I'm on for Archival Adventures. And we're looking at World War II scrapbooks, I think. I think that's what this week is. I don't know. I'll have something. It'll be fun. And then Saturday will be Martian Dreams. No Sunday. But we are going to be raiding Althaven to get some sizzling Streampunk's Bacon action. So join me for that raid. Thank you to my mods. I do have a raid call. If you want to drop it when we get over there. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. Copy and paste the appropriate one for you. And hopefully I'll see all of you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans, everybody.